Hello, Westwood Church. This is Pastor Scott here on a Tuesday afternoon. I think I promised you an update for what our plans are for the fall, given the coronavirus pandemic and all that. Now, obviously, everybody is changing plans for the fall and adjusting and readjusting, and we're doing the same thing here at Westwood. So I'd like to do is to just give you a little idea of what we have planned for this fall, because there's going to be some changes. Before I do that, though, I do need to make three caveats to these plans. First one is this. All these plans depend upon having enough volunteers to run all of these different programming elements. So if we don't get enough volunteers who agree to come back and serve, we won't be able to do these things. So you know that. Second of all of these depend upon having enough families willing to come back to our programming. Sunday mornings, Sunday school, Wednesday nights, all of that. So if we don't get enough attendance, we probably will have to change our plans. And lastly, obviously, all this depends upon there not being another major outbreak, which, by the way, is a great reason to wear your mask when you're out in public, right? These masks, the science seems clear that the masks make a difference. So wear your mask. Let's beat this thing down. All right. So given those caveats, let me tell you a little bit about what will be happening here at Westwood Church for the fall. And let me start out with just some general things. First of all, back to masks. Because the science is so clear that wearing masks slows the spread of the virus, we're going to ask all of our adults and all of our kids, kindergarten and above, to wear masks in our programming. Sunday school, Wednesday Night Live, and youth group, and other programming elements. Whenever they're 6 feet, social distancing is not possible. So that, by the way, is going to apply to all of our kids and all of our adults who are serving in any capacity, including parents who are dropping kids off. So masks for kids below the age of kindergarten are not required, but they are suggested. And of course, on Sunday mornings, masks in worship and our worship services will still be suggested, but not required. Make sure you bring your own masks from home, because we'll have just a limited supply here. Second thing, social distancing. Please continue to social distance. Stay 6 feet apart from those not in your family group, in classrooms and hallways and our worship venues. We will be asking all of our kids and adults to wash their hands when they enter our classrooms. Adults will be around to help kids do that. We're also going to have hand sanitizer all over the building for your use also. And as always, of course, if you're ill, if your child is ill, please stay at home. I mean, if you have a fever, or you think you have a fever, or you think your child does, or cold or flu symptoms, or you're just feeling very fatigued, just take that seriously. All right? So please stay at home if you're ill. All right. Let me tell you a few specifics. Worship. Right now we have one worship service at 9:30 on each Sunday morning, and it's live streamed and recorded and available on YouTube and on Facebook and our website. However, what we're praying for is that by very soon, hopefully by like August 16th, we're hoping we'll be able to go back to 2 services. So our services will be 9:30 and 11, and we'll live stream both of those. All right. Remember, our worship center has got seats blocked off to aid in social distancing, so know that. And once we begin official fall programming, hopefully by August 16th, where there are 2 services, 9:30 and 11, we'll only have kids' things available at 9:30, not at 11. We will have nursery, however, available at both those services. Now, Sunday school. Our Sunday school is set to begin for the fall on August 16th. And we're going to offer classes as normal, although some classes may have to be more broadly graded and combined based on our volunteers that are available. And make sure you remember the mask guidelines. Sunday school is going to start at 9:30 and finish at 10:30. All right, Wednesday Night Live. Wednesday Night Live will officially begin on September 9th. And it'll end on December 2nd. Unfortunately, we don't see any way to safely have our normal Wednesday Night Live liftoff for the fall, so we have canceled that event. And equally unfortunately, we don't see any way to safely serve a meal on Wednesday nights during the fall, so we will not have a meal available. All right? Classes will start at 6:15 and they'll go to 7:30. You might notice that's a shortened evening schedule. That's because we just can't offer as many things in an evening as we would usually do. So it'll be a shorter evening, and kids won't travel. So when your child goes to a classroom, they'll stay in that classroom. We will bring music people into the classroom. They will not travel for music and other things too. All right. Registration. We're going to ask you this year, for the fall at least, to register your children for Wednesday Night Live classes. That reason for that is we have a cap on how many kids we can put in a room, and we need to know how many kids are coming from each age group and such. So watch for registration material. You'll be registering online electronically. Watch for that coming out very soon, and we'll get registration material out there, and it'll be kind of first come, first serve on registration, all right? And remember, we're going to be asking kids to wear masks on Wednesday night too. The other thing I want to make sure you're aware of is that we will not be offering a full-blown Christmas musical for kids done by our kids the way we typically do, and I'm very sad about this. But again, from a safety standpoint, a social distancing standpoint, we just can't do it. We may offer something for our fifth graders to do, a Christmas program just for them that we'll do in one of our worship service during one of our worship services times on a Sunday morning, and we'll let you know about that when we know more. Youth group. Our youth groups will be meeting on Wednesday nights as usual, middle school and high school. The difference is they will never meet together. They'll stay in their rooms. So middle school will stay in the middle school room. High school will be in small groups, but they'll stay in those small groups. They'll meet together a little bit and then stay in those small groups. We don't know what our adult options will be for the fall, either on Sunday morning or Sunday night. We're working on that right now. But we do know that we will not be offering an adult choir in the fall. We may offer an adult choir option during Lent in 2021. We're hoping to do that, but we won't have one during the fall. All right. Hopefully we'll have other adult options available to you. We'll let you know about that when we get those set. So that's kind of where we stand right now for the fall. I know... just remember, this is a fluid situation. Things could change, but we're willing to hear what your ideas are. If you've got some ideas for us, please ship them my way. If you want to chat about any of these, you have any concerns or questions, get a hold of me. I'd love to chat with you. We'll continue to try to just do our very best. And I want you to know how much I appreciate your patience, how much I appreciate your support. It means everything. We're just trying to adjust as best we can, as is everybody. You, schools, businesses, jobs, everybody. We're adjusting to a very unique situation. Well, thanks for giving me a little of your time today. Have a great rest of your day. Blessings on you.